Hi friends, Mrs. Melson here. Do you like my hat? This week, we are learning about the letter Z. Z, Z. And I was thinking about some of the things that start with the letter Z. One of the things that I remember starting with the letter Z is, I'll show you these and see if you can tell me what they are. What are they? Zebra. That's right. And that's why I have my safari hat on. Because if you were going to look for zebras, you might look in Africa. And we might go on an African safari. Another place that you can find zebras are at the zoo. What does zoo start with? Zoo. Z as well. You're right. And that made me start to wonder why zebras have stripes. Why do zebras have black and white stripes? And if I were going on a safari in Africa, what other animals would I see? I found a book, and the book showed me some of the animals that I might see if I would go. An elephant, there's our zebra. Some lions, an antelope, look at that giraffe, and a rhinoceros. What do you think about that? A lot of those we can see at the zoo. Well, I wondered why some of the animals have spots and some have stripes and some are brown. That made me wonder about how God made everything. And He made everything perfectly. And so everything has a purpose in the way it was made. And so if you look carefully at our picture, a picture of a place in Africa, you can barely see the zebra. And the reason why is they kind of blend in. And they kind of blend in because God made them camouflaged. Have you ever heard of the word camouflage? Maybe you've seen the green and brown camouflage a lot of our soldiers wear in the military. But animals have camouflage too. They have patterns on them by God's design that help them to blend into the areas so that when another animal comes up on them, they're hidden. You can't see them as well, in plain sight. And I wonder if you could think of some other animals that also have camouflage. What are some other things that have camouflage? Did you think of a cheetah? And what about a leopard? There are lots of things. Certain snakes have patterns on them that help hide them in the grass and in the desert area. I wonder what makes camouflage work. And I wonder how easy it would be for us to pick out some things that we make in our own camouflage. I have an idea. I'm going to grab a few things and I'll be right back. Okay, for this activity, we are going to see how things can get hidden right in front of you. And what we're going to use to do this is we are going to use some red, yellow, green, and orange M&Ms. I took out all the brown and all the blue out of my bag, and I had to eat some of them. And then some red, orange, yellow, and green construction paper. And then a big container. You could use a laundry basket. It just depends on how much paper you have and how much you want to use. I'm going to use just this storage container I found in my basement, and I'm going to start with that. First, you're going to want to line the bottom with some of the colored, different colored papers. So if anything falls to the bottom, you are going to have the paper colors. Next, we're going to take each piece of construction paper and fold it one time, and fold it a second time, and fold it a third time, And then you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 folds. And then you're just going to tear them apart. That's kind of a fun thing. And then give them a little wad, not tight, just a little bit. And then fill up your container with all the different colors. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to keep going until the container has a good amount of paper of all the different colors. That makes it more difficult to see. All right, so keep tearing. Come back in a minute. Okay, so I've done about 2 pieces of each color paper, and I've put them in my bin. Then I'm going to take the M&Ms and I'm going to scatter them across the bin. Then I'm going to set a timer, and I'm going to start by digging in to here and seeing how many M&Ms I can find, and then I'll sort them by color and I'll count the number of M&Ms that I find in each color. All right, so get in on your mark, get set, go. And you'll see how hard or how easy it is when something is hidden. And another thing you could do too is if you were to search out these maybe in the dark, maybe turn the lights off and see if it's any different, and see how many you can find in the dark or in the light. So let's see. So far, I found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green ones, and 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow ones, 1, 2, 3, 4 red ones, and 2 orange ones. So maybe you can make a prediction of how many you would find the most of, and you could see if that's true, and then see if it's in the dark how many you would find, and see make your prediction for that and how many it's true. You can just time, and then you could try writing the numbers too for how many you found. It'll be fun to do, and then afterward you can eat the M&Ms as long as your mom and dad say it's okay. Have a great weekend.